long division. If it's been a minute, let's go on and go over this. Now, if you already know long division, you want to scooch on. But let's go over this. So now, that long division that you learned a long time ago when you write, you multiply, subtract, carry the number, we talking about that long division, okay? So first, let's go over the pieces. Your dividend, that's the number being divided. So if I had 8, I'll go ahead and do it. 8 divided by 2, this is your dividend. It's the number that's being divided. This is your divisor. Your divisor is the number doing the dividing, okay? So your dividend is the number that's being divided. Your divisor is the number that's doing the division. And then, of course, your quotient is the answer. And we know that 8 divided by 2 is 4. So that would be our quotient. I think that's going to run out. Yeah, quotient, okay? 8 divided by 2 is 4. That's our quotient. So dividend, divisor, quotient. And then the remainder is anything left over. Now, if it's a factor, your remainder will be 0. But if it's not a factor, that's where the decimals come into play. So it's anything that's left over because the dividend was not evenly divided by the divisor. Now, I hope you're wondering, now why she got this burger here? This is what I use to remember division. Okay. You know when you eat your food, if it's really, really good, you eat the whole thing and there's no leftovers, right? So I'm the divisor and my food is the dividend. The divisor is dividing the dividend. I'm dividing my food up. I'm eating it all. And if there's nothing left over because it was that good, then that's my remainder. Now, if I have some leftovers, stuff I got to put back in the fridge, I didn't eat all of it, I got to take it back. That's your remainder. So that means being the divisor, I didn't eat all of my food. And because I couldn't eat all of the food, or if it was too much or if it was too large, I'm going to have leftovers. The remainder is your leftovers. If the food's really good, you ain't going to have no leftovers. But if it was too much, you didn't like it, you couldn't eat it all, then that's when you'll have a remainder. Now, the way you can check yourself, and we'll do this, I'll show this to you, but your dividend is equal to the divisor times the quotient plus the remainder. So when we're looking at over here where we had the 8 divided by 2, if I take 2 and I multiply it by the 4, remember the quotient is your answer, I get the 8. So it's almost like you go this way, 8 divided by 2, and you get the 4. And then now you keep going. 2 times the 4 gives me the 8. Okay, y'all see that? So your dividend is what's being divided. Your divisor is doing the dividing. The quotient is your answer, and the remainder is anything left over if it did not divide evenly. Cool beans? Cool beans. So we're gonna do some examples because I know y'all might not remember long division. Okay, so let's do some examples. I'm checking my notes. I have 2 examples that we're gonna do. Okay, just so we can make sure we remember the steps. So let's see. We're gonna divide 1298 by 2, and then we're gonna list all the factors of 1298, just so you can see that they divide it. So let's see. I'm gonna use blue. Y'all remember how we wrote it? You would take your 2, right? And then you would say 1298 like that. Y'all remember? So remember, this is our dividend, the number being divided. This is our divisor, the number doing the divisor. Remember, your quotient ended up here, and then after, depending on how far down you go to your answer here, this was going to be your remainder. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? This is gonna be fun. Okay, so let's try it. So what you would do, you would say, okay, you would find the highest what do you call it? I'll say place value, or the highest number under here, and you would say, can 2 go into that particular number? So let's see. You're not gonna do 1, but can 2 divide 12? How many times can 2 go into 12? That's how we used to say it back in the day. But you would say 12 divided by 2 is what? Good. 6, right? So then that means 6 times 2 is 12, right? And then you would write this 12, and then what would you do? You draw this whole line and you would subtract it, right? And then you would say, okay, 12 divided by 12, you would say that that's 0. And so then you would do what? Remember, we would bring down these numbers here. Y'all remember that? I'm saying remember that like I'm old. So we would bring that number down. my arrow's a little too long. So let's bring down the 9. So once we bring down the 9, we have this, right? And then you would say, sorry, bring down those numbers. And then you would say, okay, 2 goes into 9 how many times? 4, because 4 times 2 is 8. I can't go over the 9. That would be 2 times 5 is 10. So then you would say, okay, that's a 4. And then you would say, okay, 4 times the 2 gives me 8, right? And so then you would have your 8, and you would subtract. I probably wasn't supposed to bring that down. Y'all leave in the comments and let me know. I don't think I was supposed to bring that down yet. And then you would say 9 minus 8, you would say is 1, right? Then we would bring down this 8 because that's our next digit. Let me make this shorter. We would bring down our 8. And then you would say, okay, 2 would go into 18 how many times? 9 times, because 9 times 2 is 18. So you would say 9 times 2 gives me 18. You would subtract that, and you would have a remainder of 0. Y'all remember that? Y'all are like, this is not nostalgic, Dr. B. I know that's right. Okay, so this was your remainder. Okay, this is your quotient, which is your answer. This is your dividend, the number being divided, right? And then this is your divisor. Y'all remember that? I hope y'all remember that. That's a fun back in the day thing. So what this essentially means, because we got a remainder of 0, that means 2 is a factor of 649. Matter of fact, let's list all the factors of 649, not 649. I said that wrong. 2, because the remainder is 0, 2 is a factor of 1298. 2 times 649 gives me 1298. So that means 649 is also a factor. I said that wrong. So if I were to list all the factors of 649, I'll write it over here. Why do I keep saying 649? If I were to list all the factors of 1298, what would that be? And I'll write them going down. Well, we know it's 1 times 1298, right? And now we know it's 2 times 649. And then you'd say, okay, well, what about 3? So do 1298 divided by 3. And it's like, nope, doesn't work. 1298 divided by 4. Nope, you're going to keep going. And then it looks like the next factor, I'm looking at my notes, is 11 times 118. 1298 divided by 18. Yep, okay. 1298 divided by 9. Yeah, you'd have to keep going. And then the last one looks like is 22 and 59. Those are all the factors of 1298. That means that if I take 1298 and I divide it by all of these numbers here, I should get a remainder of 0. Okay, let's do another one. 945. Woo, 945 divided by 5. So you would say, okay, how many times does 5 go into 9? 5 would go into 9 how many times? 1 time? You would say 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 5 is 5. And then you would subtract it, right? And you would get 9 minus 5, you would get 4. And you're left, and you bring down the next number, right? Okay, and then you would say 5 goes into 44 how many times? Well, 9 times 5 is 45, so that's too high. So it would go into it 8 times. And so you would say 8 times 5 is 40, right? You would subtract it. And 44 minus 40, that gives me a 4, right? And then you would bring down this number, which is the 5. And you would say, okay, 5 goes into 45 how many times? Good, 9 times. And you would say 9 times 5 is 45. You would subtract this, and then you would have a remainder of 0. So that means that when 945 is divided by 5, I get 189. That means 189 times 5 is 945. And because I have a remainder of 0, that means it divides it evenly. Now, let me give you all the factors of 945. I have them written down. So it's 1 times 945. I think it's 2 times 315. 5 times 189. 6 times, oh, not 6, 7. 7 times 135, and then 9 times 105, 15 times 63, 21 times 45, and then 27 times 35. Woo! So these are all the factors, okay? These are all the factors of 945. That means every single one of these numbers, when they divide 945, they divide evenly, and that means that it is a factor. Easy?